Hello everybody, my name is Anton. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as a Hunan clique. Let us continue on from we just last off. So, we have had our elections. The Federalists have won. We were able to kick the KMT out of Hunan. Well, at least for right now. We'll see. Maybe things might change rapidly. But for now, things seem like they're pretty steady. Like, I'm happy with where we're at. I mean, we do have the anti-democratic opposition growing. We need to arrest Tang Xiaoming, but that'll all happen in due time. Because you have 9 days left. Will that cancel? Strength opposition will increase, but the level will not change at the end of this turn. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. We don't want the anti-democrats to get any power in Hunan if we can avoid it. France has restored their monarchy. That's fine. And that's actually going to be another point where it's not going to change. But I still want to make sure we can actually fight them. So we want to reach out to the peasants, weaken their power base, introduce some welfare, court unions. If we can just tell everybody, hey, the Kuomintang are actually big stinkies, then maybe we got something else going on there. Revise the Monroe Doctrine. I'd be surprised if we can get anything done regarding South America, but maybe we'll see. But actually, do I want to reach out to peasants first? I'm going to see what you guys do immediately. Political power gain, infrastructure, construction speed, consumer goods, the crossroads of China. I mean, both of them would be nice, for sure. Conduct further agricultural sector reform decisions, harmony of land, harmony of home. And then, of course, you have the military stuff as well. 160 days. I mean, if we're going to take the penalty, we should take it now before we're actually going to go to war. That's my my thoughts here. For our economy. So is there any advisors we want to take before we go to early mobilization? Because we have 10% stability is always nice. Political power gain, compliance. Honestly, it's compliance I'm not too concerned about. I mean, cheaper laws. I always like it. Yeah, if we're going to get cheaper laws, you should get this guy first. That will save us a decent amount of political power the further we get into this. The Olympics. We did our best. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to say Hunan probably was not invited to the Olympic Games. Maybe the Qing were, as a representative of China, but I don't think us personally we had anything to do with it. So let's go for construction 1. I mean, again, we only have like 1 civilian factory right now. How long will this take? Until the 18th of June, 1940. So, I mean, is that technology... I'm just so used to clicking the button. Is this actually even what we want? Like, what are we producing right now? A handful of rifles and a little bit of support equipment. So, if that's the case, then we probably want to research either improve machine tools, and you're 1940. You're too expensive. So you know what? Let's actually go for the production efficiency gap instead of the construction speed. With 1 civilian factory, we can spend our time better, right? Okay, so the KMT have lost in the Nanjing clique. But the Nanjing clique, they are aligned with the Qing, which is scary. If we can form a power block between Leguang, Hunan, Sichuan, and Yunnan, maybe we will be able to counteract the Qing. But again, you gotta remember, the Qing will enter a 2-front war between both the Luguang clique, who will eventually become the Federalist, and the Fantian clique. So, I mean, they're gonna fight a 2-front war, which is something that we do, like, desperately need them to do. -1, -1. No, I mean, we only have 1 factory. It's not even worth us trying to trade that out. Anything else we want to do here? Civilian trains. We've already done so, and I don't think we need any more. 18 will almost certainly be more than we ever even need. Our first embark in a military production will increase, but at the end we awarded 50 army experience. Is that all the way at the end here, or just when this 160-day timer expires? Victory in Siam for the parliament. So are they socialists? They are socialists. Can they join the Internationale? I mean, it looks like they can. I do like how they have recently tried to expand how much power the Internationale can actually project in Asia. You know, Spain or Siam being able to join the socialists. I think that's new. I know Insulindia have always been able to join the Internationale when they go socialist, but that's just rare in and of itself. And I have seen that Iran can also join the Internationale now. I don't know when they added that, but I know when we played Iran, that definitely was not a possibility. There's a lot more interesting things you can do as socialist countries, it looks like, in Asia, which I think is nice. Now, I don't think the KMT can still not join, but it's not a big deal one way or the other for us, because we're not involved in any wars in Europe. So you will be finished. I think we do want to then restart the peasantry. We want to make sure that the opposition does not get too powerful. For, I think, obvious reasons, we do not want to get overthrown. Jamal Shamir's now entered a war. That is fine for them. Even then, like, there's going to be like another row, but this is not going to change. I'm guessing there's only 3 levels, probably low, moderate, and high. So it makes sense it takes more than just one tick, but 3 I'm a little surprised by. We can appeal to the assembly, 50 political power. Having Huang Jianpi as an advisor would make democratic and compromise-related decisions stronger. Okay. Zhao Xinhao services will make decisions stronger. Is that the one that we already have employed? Yes. Okay, so I like how this actually shows them in green, being like, hey, you've done this. So you know what? Let's appeal to the assembly then. Let's get this going. And now, because these guys are going to be cheaper, they're only going to cost... Is Lu Duping one of them? No, it's Huang Junpei and Chong Yongming. And they are... I mean, 10% stability, 5 political power. He was someone I was already looking at. And then Xiong Zhongming is you, who is political power gain, consumer goods. I mean, they're not as great, but if they make our decisions stronger, that seems good. I'm assuming that in the long run, that'll pay out, right? That's at least how I'm looking at it. Going to pay out in the long run. Okay, Zhu Ji's secured power in Yunnan. That is going to be actually the left KMT is actually taking power in Yunnan. Very interesting. That does unfortunately mean that they almost certainly are not going to align with us, which is very, very unfortunate. I will not, like, why can't you just be my friends? Radicals have won in the Serbian election. Now, I believe the radicals are the... Okay, I want to stop clicking on that for now. I believe the radicals are the Serbians. I think we need to replay Serbia again, because I think last time we were going to do a Serbia campaign, I ended up getting, was it, like, laryngitis? Or whatever makes it so you can't actually talk. Which I think was, like, early this year. Maybe we need to play Serbia again and actually, you know, do that. Because I think it was Serbia and Portugal we were doing campaigns for, and I just never actually finished them. Because I got sick. It'd be very funny if that was, like, 2023, and it's been a year, and I've just... have completely blocked it out, which I mean, it's not impossible. Okay, this will now go up to high, but this will appeal them down, which is good. It'll weaken the opposition. I don't know by how much, but I'm assuming it'll be wonderful for us. So this is... Or wait, do we need them before? Oh, you know what? I think I'm reading it wrong. I think I need them to already be hired for those modifiers to actually hit in. I mean, it looks like they have other stuff they can do in the future. I'm reading this wrong. It would actually be nice for us to actually have read this first, because I definitely would change my choice here. But that's fine. We get 3% more popularity for our party, which, honestly, I mean, compared to 10% stability and 50 political power is dog shit, but we will take what we can. Let's reach out. So what do you do? If we own Canton, we get to declare ourselves as being the federal government. But presumably that is only after Lu Guang has basically already lost. But yeah, if Lu Guang loses their war, and the Federalist and Chen Jioming does not actually take power, then we can declare ourselves to be the Federalist government. I know Sichuan can also do that. I've heard some people say that the Sichuan Federalist tree is actually really good. So that's probably going to be another campaign in China in the future we'll eventually end up doing. Because we haven't played a Sichuan. I think Sichuan, Shaonong, The Nanjing clique. I mean, actually, there's still a handful you have not actually played quite yet. Yulan's been elected president, so that's going to be a 4-way war there. Slicers passed the Enabling Act. Oh, fine. So what do you do? So this will still not change. If we go, like, maybe, like, 1, 2, 3. Peasant support weak. 10% resource gain, which is nice. Peasant support's growing. It'll weaken the opposition even more so. Bulgarian royal dictatorship. When does a civil war actually happen in look? Okay, actually, it looks like it's starting off now. We do see some areas that are now under not martial law. They are how do you say, like, demilitarized zones. That's the word I'm looking for. We found it in the end. We found it in the end. You know, let's go concentrate in industry too. Industry is always good, especially if you have like a low economy. Just having more productive factories is nice. So we definitely will be taking that. -1, negative. Okay, I'm just going to take this off because I'm going to keep clicking on it, and I don't need it up. We're at 1 level of land assault. But actually, I should be saving my army experience for the army reform and for the lessons of war, because we need to make sure our army is not garbage. We want... Okay, so there's the civil war down in Guangxi. And for you, I want to get... Yeah, there's Huang. Huang's good here as well. Actually, let's change party party popularity. Opposition strength is low. Huang Tin Pai. Well, I think we want Huang anyways. Again, that 10% stability is always going to be nice. So we will take you. And can I send volunteers? Yes. But I want to support the Langguang clique. So how many troops can we send? We can send 1 volunteer, and I will definitely do that, because I do want to make sure that the Federalists are strong enough that we can join them and not die immediately. So let's send our volunteer down to Langguang clique. See what you can get done. Please do not lose against Guangxi, because they are part of the KMT, and will certainly align themselves probably more with Yunnan, which is something I do not want to see. Langguang Civil War. Increased factionalism. Warlord area inadequacies. I mean, things aren't great. There's no denying that. Are they low yet? Hey, they are low, but this will make them moderate, so we need to do at least 1 more point here. Well, here's the thing. Consumer goods don't do anything. We only have 1 civilian factory. It's basically garbage, and we don't care. Olive branch to labor for the factory output would be nice. I mean, it's going to be 10% factory output and 10% efficiency growth. So that will be nice for us. And again, it does weaken the opposition, which is something that we do want to see. So there's war in Sichuan, which I don't... I mean, I do care about it, because again, anything that happens in China, we do have an interest in resolving. When our volunteers be there? They'll be there on the 13th of December. They'll be there tomorrow. Excellent. Did anyone else send any volunteers here? No. And it looks like the left KMT, who is now no longer left KMT, they're now the... I guess now they are the right KMT. Probably do want to support you for obvious reasons. But if I were to ship you here, can we just sneak around and take Nanning? Because that, I mean, that would be nice. Socialists are control in Norway. I'm going to move up here for the assist. So we have, it looks like a militia, they base a lot of militia divisions, which is not surprising. We have less resources for our support equipment. And it looks like now the Kumal Khanate will eventually probably defeat East Turkestan. I'll be honest, I don't really know what the Kumal Khanate can actually do. Like, I don't know if they do anything at all. Like, because they're mostly just, like, hanging out. New taxes. They're not a subject anymore. So, like, my gut is telling me that they'll just kind of sit off the sidelines, not doing anything until eventually we probably invade them. I'm interested. I mean, you guys don't have a lot of men, huh? 3 to 12 versus 1 to 10. Those aren't really the ratios I am happy to see. Let me just put it that way. I want to see more troops of the Legwang clique. Can I actually... Wait, can I... Operation strength is low. Does not have a non-aggression pact with the Legwang clique. Okay, so this can only happen after... after they've already lost. How are you guys doing? You're holding on just fine. They might take Hainan. Honestly, them taking Hainan is not that big of a deal. You need more troops. You don't have enough troops to even cover the whole front line. Like, if I was playing the Guangxi clique, I would just, like, walk to Guangzhou. But, you know, maybe I'm not a genius, right? Okay, you've actually aligned yourselves now with the Hardy Commune. Interesting. Okay. Interesting developments going on in East Asia. They have an extra division here. I think our ally in the Federalists are just dead. I'm really not liking their current position in any way, shape, or form. It all looks really, really bad. For 46. Nationalist Kun Bolivia. Like, you're just gone. I think that's the only way this makes sense, is that you are very much fricked. What do we need to do for you? We need to court the unions and undermine the diarchs. We need to court the we need you. And we need court the... Okay, never mind. We're actually doing what we need to do. Okay, we need to get this done anyways. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we get that done, presumably that's going to get rid of the anti-democratic forces, and we can feel secure in our position. Well, more secure. I mean, the Federalists are completely faltering. Like, it's actually really, really, really bad, what I'm looking at right now. 1K to 1K, 2 to 11, 2 to 11. I mean, see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like the numbers are just... And you're getting volunteers, of course, for the Hunan clique. Is there anyone else? Like, Sichuan is kind of just hanging out for right now. Fourth Balkan War. Like, we need to snake our way through. I think that's the only way we can possibly win this, is to try to sneak a division over to Nanning. Like, I think they probably have, like, an event piece as opposed to just normal capitulation. And if that's the case, we want to take Nanning. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, you're going to get encircled here. This unit's going to die. You are not going to retreat this unit off of the island. Can you, like, stop attacking me, maybe? What if I move in this direction? Refugees from Sichuan. Drought in the aftermath of the brutal civil war has caused a terrible famine to grip Sichuan. With the government of Sichuan currently being incapable of solving these problems, many have simply given up and have fled the province by the tens of thousands for greener pastures in our land. While they aren't the only ones who have fallen on hard times in China, many, both among our population and in our government, demand we do something to help our fellow Chinese. Others believe, and hardly without reason either, that there is a little we can do to help, given the constant strife that's gripped both the South and East, following the collapse of the League. Given the scale of the situation, turning them back to Sichuan is only bound to make matters worse. Regardless of our actions, the government has filed for an official request for the government of Chongqing that they increase their efforts to solve this crisis. Okay, now Chongqing, I believe, is Nanning. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Or Chongqing, that's Wuhan. Changsha. Oh no, Chongqing is capital of Sichuan. I should have known that. Anyways, you know, I like Chongqing. It's a pretty good hitman map. We have 2 divisions here. I was gonna say you want to leave here, but actually, if you're distracting 2 divisions just for 1, that probably is worthwhile. You see 2 more divisions are here. I don't know if those guys just got deployed now or what's going on, but we should be fine. I'm surprised they're not trying to take this province to get in the circle, man. That's what I absolutely would have done. Okay. They have now sent more divisions. Okay, we've gotten out of our encirclement. We're just going to try to march like this and hope that they don't have enough units to try to stop me. See, this is what I want you to not do, okay? Because that really hurts me. Well, let's get some trucks here. Yeah, if you were to fight this man, okay? And allow me again to keep on going towards Nanning. Like, what's your plan here, my friend? Yeah, see, this is not what I want to happen. in any way. What are you going to do? You're going to go to this province, that's fine. We've courted the unions. Let's support... Actually, first, we want the intelligentsia. It's a research speed bonus, which, I mean, is okay. But I guess I would probably prefer crossroads of China. We have none of these people, unfortunately. Zhongboyi, Lu Ping. You know, I want to get rid of the opposition mechanic, so let's just focus on that first. We only have we have about a year to get it done. Which, I mean, is a decent amount of time, but we'll, I don't want to risk it. Our relationship with organized labor has been fraught, to say the least. With the unfortunate death of labor activists during Zhao's administration in the past being emblematic of these difficult relationships. But Governor Zhao has been determined to change this. Organized labor is a pillar of the Kuomintang support, and if he is to undercut the self-proclaimed party state and secure Hunanese democracy, he must also forge a peace with labor. Meeting with major labor leaders in Chengde, the tension in the air was palpable. After introductions were made, Zhao explained that, despite action in the past, he wished to offer an olive branch to labor. Seizing the opportunity, the labor leaders immediately made a series of demands, functionally asking for a new law that would bolster labor unions and improve their ability to barter on behalf of workers. Governor Zhao recognized their initial demands wouldn't pass through the assembly, and after a series of tense negotiations, he managed to talk them down to a compromise bill, one that would be certain that he could enforce through the assembly. With this agreement made, pending the bill being made into law, of course, it seems like we can finally call a truce with organized labor and cut support for the Kuomintang and Hunan's major cities. So I'm going to pull you back one province. This guy will then advance to here, and then we're just going to, I think, loop around. Can you please go? I don't know why you haven't retreated yet. Like, you should be there. Okay, now, I mean, if he's going to be there instead, then I guess we'll walk around. If we're not going to be encircled, then we'll go the other way. You know what? You know, I'm stupid. The reason I couldn't retreat is because I'm not retreating into anything. I'm trying to advance in enemy territory. So actually, if I retreat now, then we can loop around. Now, they're going to take Guling again, which is nice. What if I just, like, march straight to Nanning and I don't worry about anything else? That at least is going to be my plan. But for at least right now, I think it's a really good time for the end of this episode. So if you enjoyed it, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.